Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you for coming in and visiting us again. And it's great to see a little bit of a busy beginning. I think we've got a couple of new channels in the house. O&P family, it's good to see you here. And the first channel that we're looking at today on the screen is Antoinette Fun. And this is a channel that just came in blazing with generosity a few weeks ago, well, really a couple weeks ago here in Tuberchat. And because they had impact right away, they've been featured today. We feature a different channel every single day based on generosity and or influence that I see within the community. And for that reason, we're looking at Antoinette Fun right now. We don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. Hopefully everybody's feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. And I see we've already got some action in the chat. Corinne's Life, thank you so much for your super chat. I absolutely appreciate that, of course. And Kid Wonder, same thing. Happy Easter to you, and thank you for your super chat as well. For that reason, we'll look at those channels right away before we start spinning the wheel. And I'm looking over at my Stream Boss module over there to see if it's glitching or what's happening with it. It might have made Corinne's Life the Stream Boss, but we'll see in a second after Kid Wonder's thing comes through. The one thing about some of this stuff with Streamlabs and everything is that sometimes it glitches, it doesn't work perfectly. So it seems to be only when Corinne's Life interacts with it that there's a problem. I'm going to try hiding it and putting it back, and we'll see what happens. And forgive me, and then we'll do our introductions. If you take something off for a few seconds and put it back on, I think it refreshes, but we'll see. Antoinette Fun, our featured channel for today, is in the chat with us right now, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Chen Chen Official, good to see you back in the house. Fanatic Guide, great to have you here. Hilda DC is the newest member of our moderator team. She's in the house. And Khalid Delicious Food, it's always wonderful to see you, especially when we have earlier live streams that you can make it to. King Ivo 002, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Kristen, my love, is always here as a member and a moderator. Mama Glow Up, good to see you back in the house. Two of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete PA, are here with us as dedicated moderators always, so thank you very much. Matt's Internet, good to see you back in the house. Quoted Quotes, I think, is a brand new connection for Tuberchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Miner Zach123, good to see you here. Purple Tube, good to have you back. Shiraboom87 is closing in on 10,000 subscribers very soon. I think I was with them yesterday in a live stream. I believe they had 9,200, so they are really something to a force to be reckoned with. And Shiraboom87 is a channel that I've probably been connected to for a year. And when I talk about, you know, the different stories of the channels that come through the chat, the ones I put on the screen here during the live streams, you get an idea of the creators behind the channels based on the idea that after a year of time, they're still here supporting. Life Through Our Eyes 303, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Mr. Naz, good to see you back in the house. I just giggle at your name, of course. That's like name change. Tally's Empire, good to have you here. The How-To Lady always spreads lots of positivity through the chat. Thrill Seeks, it's good to see you here. And our dear, dear friend, Unmasked Lifestyle, it's good to have you back in action. So thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Life Through Our Eyes 303 is in the house. If I've missed anybody, I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. And thank you so much, Mr. Daz. And one of the newest members here on the channel was King's Vapes Gaming, but it is now a slight name change to Typical Gaming. And thank you so much for the generosity in the chat. Thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I will put your channel up right after Corinne's Life and Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. And then we'll get to spinning the wheel. So I'm just making a quick list here so that I don't lose my place. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If you have the ability to share the stream out, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly, as of course it helps. Spotless Commas in the house. I'm so sorry. Yes, I did see you earlier too. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, I'll appreciate that. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, that really does help the stream as well. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment and you don't lose your place. So I hope that you'll do that. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time, but it really does help the stream. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out there. When you're out there supporting each other. Thrill Seeks says 41 billion quadzillion likes. Yes, it's a lot. You're competing with Khalid's Delicious Food, because Khalid Delicious Food always gives us somewhere between 1 billion and 1 trillion likes. So thank you. And thank you, the How To Lady, for the thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for reminding everybody to do that. Typical Gaming, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. You're getting closer to 1,600, getting really close. Very good. Hopefully we'll push you a little bit farther today. Our featured channel is Antoinette at Fun. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. Like I said, it's not important how many subscribers somebody has right this second. We're here to support each other and therefore just push this channel a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. But they're here in the chat with us so everybody can connect with them. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again. And if you can, put 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message and I will keep my eyes open. Hopefully that will help me see it a little bit sooner. So I accidentally spun the wheel there. So Dead Soul Girl Gamer will be the first channel that we look at in another couple of moments here after our super chatters. This is Corinne's Life. She's always in the chat as a member and a moderator. She was the stream boss for a brief moment there. It looks like Typical Gaming has taken over. I'm gonna have to try to fix that. Why on earth does Streamlabs not work yet? They recently upgraded, at least the Mac version is officially on version 1.01, so we're out of testing phase and this and that. Maybe we've learned the trick here. You got to turn it off and turn it on and it works properly. Matt's Internet, I hope I welcomed you. Thank you for coming in. And then Khalid Delicious Food tonight gives me 10 trillion thumbs up. So there you go, Thrill Seeks. And interesting. Typical Gaming's active on Twitter as well. Corinne's Life is a very generous creator. She's always here with us as a member and a moderator. And as well, she's willing to swap playlists with other creators, and she does the featured channels collaboration that I often talk about here, where when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So I recommend that for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor. Anybody can reach out to me anytime at on Instagram is where I'm most active, and it's all one word, Tuberchat, of course. So as well, Makeup with Corinne is the brand new channel from Corinne's Life. She's got a couple more channels that she's working on as well, but we expect to see exciting things here. Norfolk Dashcam just walked in the house. They're another gold member, so they're already on the wheel for today. And hopefully everybody will rally around Makeup with Corinne and get this channel moving towards its first 100. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder also dropped a super chat in the chat, so we're going to look at that channel for a quick second here. Oh, Typical Gaming is making me jealous now, saying they had breakfast at Denny's. I love, love, love Denny's. I know it is what it is, but we have that here in Niagara Falls, and I've been lucky enough to have Denny's many times. So we're looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. This is another creator with multiple channels. And I didn't yet say if anybody in the chat wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, just please simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Miss Brown's family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another channel from Cooking with Miss Brown. And it's always good to have you in the chat. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is another creator who has been connected to me for well over a year. It could be getting on a year and a half now. And, you know, this speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel when we see somebody who is still connected to you that far along. You know, you wonder about that when you start your channel. Who's still going to be there a year from now supporting you? You know, even if it has to be not as often. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is here very often. And I try to catch him when I can. But, even, you know, your best friends on YouTube that you connect with and are closest to you, you're probably going to start to see less and less as your channel grows and their channel grows and you've got lots more people to support. But Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder still manages to come around, usually with 2 channels. He's got a second one. I'm just going to show you what that is. And he's had both of these channels featured on Tuberchat. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was featured on episode number 2. And Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream was featured on episode number 101. So it shows you how long Kid Wonder's been with me, and not to mention on my personal channel as well. So he's a generous creator. He's willing to swap playlists. He also does the featured channels collaboration that I was talking to. And one more time, my friend Kid Wonder, thank you so much for your super chat. Now we're going to look at Typical Gaming, who just dropped another super chat on us. So thank you very much for that. Oh, we're getting the wrong channel here. One of the things you want to do when you've got a popular name or popular words in the name of a channel is make sure that you're matching the avatar when you look for that channel. Now, because they just went through a name change, it might give them a struggle with the search results for a couple of weeks. It'll pick itself back up soon, and they will get to the top. Okay, I'm going to have to type in King Vapes Gaming for this. That was the original name, and here it comes right away, as you can see. So, like I said, after a week or two, this channel will start to come up right at the top of the search results for Typical Gaming. But thank you again for these generous super chats. That makes you our stream boss. I really do appreciate that. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And again, if anybody wants to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. The Psycho Ducky, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in so early. I did see you before we started. Thank you for coming back. Hopefully you're doing well. The Psycho Ducky's another channel that's been with Tuberchat for quite some time. So, we are off to the races. Now, I did accidentally spin the wheel earlier, so the next channel that we're going to look at will be Dead Soul Girl Gamer. We're just going to give Typical Gaming another moment here. And thank you, John H. Shelton, for coming in. Typical Gaming has 1,580 or so subscribers. They're getting they're getting very close to the 1,600 that they were talking about earlier. And Typical Gaming, thank you so much for yet another super chat. I really do appreciate that. And you're hearing static on the stream. Clean your satellite dish? Maybe. It might be because my phone is too close and I got too many electronic devices around here. If that's the case. But that's okay. So Typical Gaming, one more time, thank you for that. All these generous super chats and for your membership. They are our brand newest member here on Tuberchat. Let's look at Dead Soul Girl Gamer. she's a gold member, and so this channel gets one of those guaranteed features that we talk about all the time with the slides that we see at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then as well, their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we will soon see. Right away, I need some names for the wheel. So I will get to that in a very quick second here. The Espinars, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is a brand new channel for Tuberchat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Scratch and Pete PA is in the house. As a moderator, Hilda DC. And I will continue on with the how-to lady. And we'll look at quoted quotes. This is a new channel for Tuberchat, but they've already been here in the chat showing impact, so we'll get that channel right onto the wheel. Haha, make me member, Khalid Delicious Food, yes. Yeah, thank you, Espinars. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, like I said, and hopefully you'll meet as many friends and family members as you'd like here in Tuberchat. Typically, anybody can meet up to 8 to 10 people per hour for the time that you spend here in Tuberchat. Any faster than that is too fast, so just keep that in mind. But, oh, I accidentally spelled your name wrong, Scratch and Pete on the wheel. That's why it didn't come up right away. I said Scratch and Pet, but we're good to go. So Scratch and Pete PA is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, and lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. That's not something that they've said to me. That's something that I've noticed within the community, and most of you who know Scratch and Pete PA know that already. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Scratch and Pete PA is always out supporting other creators. I try to do as much as I can personally, and what I find is that most often Scratch and Pete PA is already there or has already been there when I go to support people. So he's very, very, very active in supporting others. So he has an interactive series happening on his channel. His videos come out every Tuesday. The premiere is already set tomorrow for 12:15 p.m. Eastern. You can set that reminder right now, as you have seen that I have. And then it's funny because here it doesn't show that the reminder's set, but here it does. But we saw me do that yesterday. So either way, I always know that Scratch and Pete does his videos at the same time every week. But if you follow him also on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, you have an opportunity to vote on the content of the next week's video. So hopefully everybody will do that, because it's a very unique and fun way to interact with his content. Thank you, Typical Gaming, for yet another super chat. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, that is our friend King Bakes Gaming, who has now just had a slight name change. So let me, oh, Carolina Diamond Productions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I believe you've been here before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. Oh, okay. There we go. Carolina Diamond Productions just became a member, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel next, right after Quoted Quotes here, which also is a new channel for Tuberchat. So I must be... I wonder if I'm wrong about that. I feel like I recognize your channel name, but I can't remember if you've been in a Tuberchat live stream. You must have been, because I'm already subscribed and the bell's already on. So there we go. Quoted Quotes with 2,180 or so subscribers. They're getting very close to 2,200. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Sorry, I'm confusing myself here with the chat moving so fast. Bonnie got Knits and More, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Minerzach123 still in the house. Very good. Shards of Gaming. Sorry I didn't see you come in, but thank you for coming and hanging out again. That's another friend of Tuberchat that's here all the time. Quoted Quotes has 2,180 or so subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. And we will see them soon get to the 2,200 they're looking towards. And it certainly won't be long before they're on the magical road to 3K. And thank you for coming so early and for hanging out. Jack Dawson just walked in the house. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that, of course. We're going to look at your channel right after Carolina Diamond Productions. So thank you for that. Jack Dawson is another creator who's been previously featured, of course, and is a very generous, supportive, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's look at Carolina Diamond Productions right now. 627 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther. Maybe we'll get them to 630 or so today. A little bit closer on the road to the 700 that we know that they're thinking about. Nissi, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in from Matt's Internet. I really do appreciate that. And then B Savage, there's no quarantine here. Quarantine, I wonder what you mean by that, B Savage. And then Jack Dawson, yes, love, support, and respect is key. That's one thing you'll hear him say on his live streams constantly. Nissi, thank you again for coming in. Hopefully you'll feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel, if that's what you would like. And thank you again for your membership. What that means is from now on, when you come into the chat, I will put you on the wheel as soon as I see you. Let's get Jack Dawson. MLB The Show is what I type in for Jack Dawson to find this channel. For those of you who are fans of the Titanic movie or have at least seen it, you will know that Jack Dawson is the name of the main character. And because it's such an unbelievably popular name on the internet, we have to type in a little bit extra to get to Jack Dawson when we're looking for him. I'm sure over time he'll increase in the search results, so what will happen is he'll become stronger and stronger and get farther up the search results as time goes on. But in the meantime, if we type in Jack Dawson and the name of one of the video games that he plays, he does Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, MLB The Show, and many others. And what happens here is Jack Dawson is a fantastic commentator. So while he's got the gameplay going, he's also commentating for the chat, so you're aware of everything that's going on. And then he keeps up with the conversation in the chat much better than somebody like I even do. So it's really something to see, and I always have a good time hanging out with him. He is always spreading positivity, whether it's here or elsewhere, and especially on his live stream. So I hope everybody will get a chance to check that out. Hilda DC, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it very much. It's one of the best things you can do to support a creator, and the reason why is it's called starting a session. When you take somebody who wasn't already watching YouTube and then get them here watching, that's called starting a session, and it really does wonders for the algorithm. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that as well. They really do help the stream. We're doing fantastic today, and I appreciate all of those. Even I have to be reminded from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone, but I'll appreciate it if you can do that. Thank you, Mr. Naz, for hanging out. You're always welcome to run around the classroom here. I appreciate all of your positivity. Mr. Naz was with us in a interview that I did with Kitty Mom Adventures a couple of weeks ago. You can find that interview on our front page or on her channel. It was a 4-hour discussion about YouTube between herself, Mr. Naz, myself, Froggy Went to Knitting, and Be Yourself with Jane. So that was interesting. And let us look at Norfolk Dashcam right now. Now, they have got a premiere coming up as well. You can see in about an hour and a half from now. And we will do that. We'll raid that premiere right after Tuberchat today. So that's going to be interesting to see, because they're doing a monthly compilation where they take submissions from around the world as well, even though the channel is called Norfolk Dashcam. So it should be interesting to see. We'll get a chance to see that all together, and we'll be able to continue connecting over there as well. Mo6510 Model says Norfolk Dashcam is a great channel. I had always said I'm happy to have a channel like this in our chat, and thank you, Mr. Naz. I was watching some of this content before Norfolk Dashcam came into our community, so now I'm glad to have somebody to support while I watch a little bit of that content. So it's time for me to get a couple of more names onto the wheel. We'll do that in a second. Norfolk Dashcam happens to be a gold member, so we'll see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so, starting shortly. And I will grab a couple of more names for us. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is in the house. And I'm just looking for what I can do about names on the wheel here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, I should get around to everybody. Fanatic Guide, I hope I welcomed you. Nissy, hopefully you're having fun meeting new friends and family members. Good to see the Psycho Ducky hanging out. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to add the How To Lady's already on there. Spotless Calm is coming up. Khalid Delicious Food will come up right now. And oh, I'm sorry, Life Through Our Eyes 303. I think I did that to you before. Life Through Our Eyes is a member, so I put them on right away. If you ever see me make a mistake like that, if I forget to put somebody on that I should right away, just please nudge me if you notice. I certainly don't mean to ever make that mistake, but I'll appreciate the help, of course. Ann's Cooking and More, good to see you back in the house. Thank you, John H. Shelton, for the tweet and the share. Yes, anybody who tweets or retweets for us joins a Twitter list, of which John H. Shelton is a part of, right on our Twitter page, which is called Tuberchat Stars. They are YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. And so the idea is that hopefully you'll meet over 50 other creators there from the Tuberchat community who are active on Twitter and possibly will tweet and retweet for each other. So you might find a bit of traction coming in for your videos there. We also have a brand new Facebook group to go along with our Facebook page. And then as well, we've got a Reddit forum for everybody here to post their videos. You broke the world record for the game you've been playing, which is fantastic. Shards of Gaming speedrun record for being a game called Death Again without using checkpoints. Very, very cool. Wow. We'll be looking forward to seeing that video when you get it out. Very, very good. And Sam's Vlogs Trains and More was out shopping, but they're back now. We're looking at Spotless Calm right now. We will be in a second here with 236 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them towards the 240 that they're looking towards, and a little bit closer on the road to 300. Other than that, looks like everybody is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Lightworth Studios, good to see you here. So one of the things we do is we don't do a lot of links here in Tuberchat. One of the reasons is because when you search, find, and click on a channel's name, you're doing wonders for that channel in the search results, especially somebody like Typical Gaming that just changed their name, and they'll be struggling for a little while, a week or two. So if you type in, if you search King Vapes Gaming, which I just put in the chat, that will bring up Typical Gaming right away. And after a week or two, maybe even by next weekend, we'll see them start coming up the search results again. Bonnie Knits and More, Bonnie Got Knits and More, thank you so much for the membership. Plenty of trick shots. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And for that reason, Bonnie Got Knits and More will put your channel up next before I spin the wheel again. And from now on, we will have your channel on the wheel as soon as I see you in the chat each day. I'm just copying the name over here. And again, Spotless.com. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. So they had, when we looked in the search results here, they have a premiere running right this second. That's okay. I thought it was a live stream, but it's a premiere, but that's okay. Pardon me just for a quick second. I'll be right back and we'll look at Bonnie Got Knits and More. Okay, forgive me for that. Bonnie Got Knits and More has 485 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther as well, get her towards the 500 that she's thinking about. And you can see that there's a handful of variety on this channel, including, actually, it looks like she's doing shorts videos. So I've got to get to know this channel a little bit better. I'll look forward to that as time goes on and you continue to come into the chats here. Greenwell Fishing, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. One of the things everybody's got to be aware of. So I noticed something the other day. I went and I saw Greenwell Fishing for the first time on a live stream. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. One thing to be aware of, and Willow's Creations, it's good to see you. When you are live streaming, for those of you who live stream or are thinking about doing it, you know, we have moderators, right? And most of you know that I take moderating very, very seriously. So, you know, all of our moderators are hand chosen, and it's after a long period of time that they're selected to become moderators after graciously accepting the idea. But it's, you know, it's a volunteer thing that people offer to do for you. And there's a bit of work involved, right? And, you know, things like this. One of the things you got to do, though, is you can't, you want to stay on top of the chat as well in different ways. So your moderators can handle the simple things that come around for you. Well, I shouldn't say simple. They handle a lot of the chat so that you can focus on your broadcast, on your live stream. But you still want to be aware of what's happening in the chat as much as possible, because it's very possible for a moderator to make a mistake. You know, the other day I was in a live stream, and this has happened to me many times before, but because of the name Tuberchat Connect and Grow, sometimes people who have never seen it before might think that it's a robot like Streamlabs or Bottissimo or Nightbot in a chat. So that happened the other day, and I got timed out as soon as I went into a live stream. So you just want to be aware of it. Now, somebody like me, I don't care. If I get timed out or banned or whatever, I'll just reach out on a social network and get the situation fixed. But there are a lot of creators out there who will get very much bent out of shape if they get timed out, messages removed, banned, and stuff like that. So you just want to be aware of that. So, it's an idea. Yeah, but that's okay. And thank you, Greenwell Fishing. It's okay because it happens, you know, and like I said, I'm just patient, so I let them know afterwards in that particular live stream. But it's something to think about because we forget all the time, right? Not to mention there's another thing called shadow banning, which is a glitch that happens where you haven't actually been banned in a chat, but YouTube has marked you and you can't chat in somebody's live stream. And it happens to Tuberchat occasionally. I find it happens to the channels that are growing the most aggressively. If that happens, there's a bit of unfortunate news in the fact that most people have no idea what on earth you're talking about when you say shadow banned. And a lot of hosts will not know how to deal with it. So you have to teach as you explain with extreme patience, right? And what you can do is get yourself added into the approved users list. So you'll notice in the description of Tuberchat, I've added something to say, you know, we don't have a lot of banned channels. Anybody can watch the live streams, of course. Now, there are creators who've come in, violated the YouTube terms of service and community guidelines, and therefore are not able to participate in the chat anymore. For argument's sake, you might say that they are banned. However, what happens is you can add people into your approved users list which is right under where you add moderators in your YouTube studio, and that usually fixes the trouble within a couple of hours. So it's something to think about. If anybody has trouble with that, you can always reach out to me, ask me if there's a way to help with that. Dancehall Status, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You're in the right place. Everybody here is willing to grow. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and you can reach out to anybody you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one here, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel, and they will be happy to help you grow. Oh, and then thank you so much, Sam's Vlog Streams and More. Yeah, you know, you hear my speeches here. For those of you who've been here many times before, you know, Tuberchat is meant to be a meeting place where we introduce ourselves to other creators for the purpose of supporting each other over the long term. We're not just talking about subscribers here. We're talking about people who are going to come back, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, to watch your videos, give you likes, comments, you know, extra views, hang out in your live streams and premieres, and all the things we need as growing YouTubers. The idea is, imagine if you had 100 true friends on YouTube, and I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers. I just mean real friends who really care about you and your channel and want to see you succeed. They're excited when you come out with new videos. They look forward to hanging out in your live streams. They set reminders for you and have your notification bell on and things like that. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world? So every time you put a video out, you're gonna hit your 100 views like right away. It does wonders for the algorithm. That's what we're talking about. So and then, yeah, Dancehall Status, the only other thing I want to let you know is that here in Tuberchat, it works the opposite of a lot of other live streams. Most of the people who've been to Tuberchat before will not go to a new channel that they see in the chat first, with good reason. They want to see how you interact with everybody else first, so that they can make a judgment call as to whether you're going to be a loyal subscriber or not. We all are here. In the Tuberchat community, we believe wholeheartedly in giving much more than we expect to receive, and for that reason, the best success is found when you make the first move. You support other creators. We do that by going to a channel, watching a full video of at least 3, 4, or 5 minutes, giving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 2, 3, or 4 sentences, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on for all creators, and then coming back, letting them know that you have done that for them, and then they will do the same thing for you. So, again, it's all in our description. Cabarar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Tiki Cooks TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Plenty of trick shots. Yeah, plenty of trick shots. It happens to a lot of people. It's happened to myself as well. It happens occasionally. It's unfortunate, but thank God, you know, we can do things like reporting and stuff like that and try to take care of that stuff. Yeah, it's an unfortunate part of the YouTube journey. So Unmasked Lifestyle is here, and this is a dear friend to us, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who has been with us for a long time, both as a supporter and a member. And you know, we've had some interaction with Unmasked Lifestyle. They recently did a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I co-hosted that with them, and that was a lot of fun. We rated that. They're fully monetized now and are you know, producing content weekly, which is great. So hopefully everybody will rally around Unmasked Lifestyle if you haven't already connected with them. Let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. Oh, wow. Lightwear Studios. Yeah, thank you so much. I didn't even realize it's been that long already. Lightwear Studios has been with us since the beginning of the summer. Tuberchat's only been here since May. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up on April 30th. And episode 200 will follow behind. Oh, is this even possible? Look, here's the glitch in action right now. Now, we've seen this a million times. Hilda DC, Tuberchat looks like it's not even subscribed to you. Now, I would be all stressed out and bent out of shape over this if it wasn't for the fact that I forget if it was yesterday or the day before, Kristen woke up and wasn't subscribed to Tuberchat again for the 3rd time now. She's a member and a moderator and here for us for hours every day. So I want to point out this to everybody. We see this very, very, very rarely from Tuberchat, because I like to say, you know, Tuberchat loses subscribers like everybody else does during these purges and things, but nobody ever loses Tuberchat. It's very, very, very rare. Hilda DC is a member. She's in the chat right now. The banner that you're looking at, I helped her just the smallest bit with that. She designed it, but I just, you know, helped her size it and this, that. Anyway, so we've interacted that much, so it's ridiculous that we wouldn't be connected. Now, sometimes when you hit the videos tab, it's a glitch, and what happens is the button all of a sudden turns gray. But this is surprising. So usually I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream, but I'm going to take one of her videos here, add it into my watch later list to catch up with later. I've subscribed now and put the bell on. So Hilda DC, I don't know why on earth YouTube decided to pick on us today, but we're officially connected again, and I'll make sure I get through that video later. That's ridiculous. We've been, you know, Hilda DC is here with us, like I said, as a moderator. She's here all the time. And then as well, I've been in her live streams just recently. When was the last live stream I was in? A week ago. There you go. You've actually posted an unbelievably large amount of content, which is great, but keep that up. So, yeah, YouTube is acting up. It happens all the time. So one of the things you want to think about is if you see that, you know, your subscribers are, you know, go down a few every week or whatever, or, you know, you go to somebody's channel, you knew you were subscribed and you're not now, and this and that, you have to know that it's YouTube that does it. It's not the creators. It's not that they unsubscribe, right? In most cases, I'm sure one out of 100 actually does, but it's more important than ever that we all do as much as we can for each other to make sure that these connections stick. So I've already left, look, I've even left a comment on our discussion tab as well, probably talking about the same thing. So hopefully everybody will connect with Hilda DC if you haven't already. Like I said, she's the newest member of our moderator squad. And yeah, that's an interesting story for today. We're going to look at Kristen Welton now. This is my love. She's in the chat as a member and a moderator. And like I said, just this weekend, yesterday or the day before, we woke up, and this is the 3rd time in about 6, 7, 8 months that she has not been subscribed to Tuberchat, and in previous times, even to myself, which is ridiculous. So, like I said, she's a member, paying member, and a moderator, as well as is here for almost every single live stream the whole time that we stream. So it's kind of silly. But it shows you how much this YouTube purge that's been going on since September is affecting everybody. And then hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More came to Tuberchat from Corinne's life, and now is saying that you've lost them twice. So see, it happens. And there you go, Fanatic Guide. YouTube used to purge aggressively like once every 3 months and get rid of anything it thought was inactive or invalid. And then I'm just reading Life Through Our Eyes message and trying to decipher that in a second. And then as well, what's happened is after September 14th of this past year, they started purging like all the time. If you notice, last Wednesday, probably everybody went through a bit of a hard hit. Even Tuberchat lost like 5 subscribers. So it's not that you lose that much, because YouTube only tells you a sum of how many you gain and lose each day. So it doesn't necessarily mean you went up 5 or lost 7 or, you know, whatever it is. It's how many you gain and lose altogether in one day. So Tuberchat gets subscribers almost every day now. You know, still just a couple or a few. On the days we don't live stream, we may only get 1 or 2. But for us to lose 5 means we might have actually lost a lot more. And the same goes for everybody. So it's unfortunate, but it happens all the time. Kristen Welton has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. Like I said, she's always here as a member and a mod, but she's also got some success going on with shorts videos among the variety of other things that she has on her channel, as well as She does the featured channels collaboration and is willing to swap playlists with people, even though she's monetized. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, we're looking at Khalid Delicious Food, and I'm going to get some more names on the wheel. Life Derives 303, did I miss something there? Because you said you were featured channel number 38. Are you talking about on Tuberchat? Because I think Life Derives 303 has been... Oh, are you talking 8 months ago? Is that what you mean? You were featured on episode number 37. Yeah, Life Derives 303 was featured, one of the first channels to be featured. We're on episode number 184 today. So that's a lot of live streams, right? And Life Derives 303 has been with us much longer than that, because, you know, channels are usually here at least for a couple of weeks before getting featured, and it's always based on generosity or impact that I see within the community, and that was long before Tuberchat was monetized as well. So when I talk about generosity and influence or impact, I'm talking about people who are living by the idea of doing more for others than they expect to have done for them. That's really the focal point of what we try to have go on here in our community. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment that anybody's asked. If anybody has asked something or mentioned something that you specifically wanted me to see, just please mention it. Again, I'll appreciate your patience. Put 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message, and hopefully will help me see it a little bit easier. Deborah Finney Spirit Orb says, on your studio it said 123, but your channel says 132. Oh, that's interesting. That's just... I would guess that that's just common glitching. A lot of times I notice numbers are off from what I think. Sometimes you lose subscribers and then you gain them right back the next day. It really is like all over the place. Not that I want to complain too much, but if anybody finds anything on YouTube that works perfectly, please just let me know, because I don't know if I've seen anything yet. Between uploading our videos to the notifications not working, the numbers being all over the place, it's something else. But we push on, and we see everybody continue to grow. We see channels get monetized. Oh, there you go. So Willow's Creations goes live every Monday night to help content creators run their playlist for 7 days. Very cool. And then Shards of Gaming is willing to swap playlists with... it was willing to swap playlists with gamers, but if you don't really like Mario, they'd rather not swap. Okay, that's interesting. At least you're honest, and that's cool. Miners Hack 123 is still in the house. Very good. Let me see what I'm going to do about adding a couple more names to the wheel. Khalid Delicious Food has 2,220 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe towards 2,230 or so, and get them moving on the road to the 2,300 that they're thinking about. Let's see who I can add here. We've seen quite a few channels. We saw Spotless Calm. Miss Brown's Family will come up. Is Matt's internet still with us here? I must be waiting for my my list to refresh or something. It doesn't seem to be doing very well. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and I'll take care of this in another second here. I've got a robot that looks after the list, and the robot seems to be sleeping today. Either that or we've been through more channels than I thought. Miss Brown's Family is coming up now. This is the second channel from Cooking with Miss Brown. We'll look at both of those channels in a second here. And, again, if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that. Matt's Internet actually did that for us and brought us a new friend today, at least one. Michael's Adventures often sends us people, as does Corinne's Life and lots of other creators. So I appreciate all the shares and things like that, and especially the word of mouth that goes on when you're out supporting other people and talking about Tuberchat. I appreciate that. And then, oh, Gathering Place, there you are. You were here in the beginning. I saw that. I know that they're willing to swap playlists. Oh, Dalciso Runo, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. one of the most important things we can do is leave a comment that's meaningful, genuine, and many sentences long. At least 2, if not 3 or 4 sentences on each video that you watch. That way the creators can go into their comment section, find you, and just click on your channel to get to you right away. Very important. Oh, Thrill Seeks, did I not have you on the wheel? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I thought I had you on there. Once in a while, I think I actually make a mistake and accidentally delete names off the wheel or something like that. But I'll try to keep an eye on that. And T Studio X, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Phasio to Face King, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Miss Brown's family is here with 107 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe over 110 today. She's got the 100 locked in, but we want to push her on the road towards the 200 that we know she's thinking about. Delciso Bruno, my pleasure. Yes, always. I do things a little bit differently just because I'm live streaming, right? So I don't stop what I'm doing to connect with people, but usually within 24 hours, anybody that's brand new to Tuberchat that's been on the screen, I will go through my watch later list like I talked about and check out your video to make sure that we're solid. And I usually do that with 10-minute videos, even though here I talk about watching videos that are 3, 4, or 5 minutes. That's why we see so few channels that ever lose Tuberchat, except that we did see one today, so that was interesting. So, Miss Brown's family, I just want to show you cooking with Miss Brown. This is the other channel from this creator. She's already doing very well over here with 1,300 subscribers. Hopefully we can push that channel a little bit farther as well. You've got 2 opportunities to connect with this loyal and dedicated supporter. You don't eat cheesecake, Willow's Creations. Oh dear. Well, you would have had a much different Easter than we had here, because Kristen made this banging cheesecake, as she always does. And it is delicioso. Let's look at Thrill Seeks right now. So at least we got some luck, Thrill Seeks. I don't know how it's possible that I didn't have your channel. I thought I put it at the beginning of the live stream. I'm so sorry for that, but at least your luck had you come up right away as soon as I did get it on. And then, and Happy Easter as well, Carolina Diamond Productions. Yes, to you and everybody. And then, so here in Tuberchat, the best success is always found in reaching out to others, supporting their channel first, and then they will come back to you. So I just want everybody to maximize the time while they're here, looking for some channels close to the kind of content that you make, and you're trying to find somebody to collab with. Yeah, Phasio to Face King is probably willing to collab, I think. Just Vlogging Life, thank you for coming in. They are a gold member, so they're already on the wheel today. And as well, we have seen their link dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Willow's Kitchen in the house. Oh, is that a second channel from Willow's Creations? And then Dancehall Status, the best success is found in supporting others first. Kitty Mom Adventures, heard the word cheesecake, yes. Let me get you onto the wheel. Our featured channel for today is Antoinette at Fun. She's still in the chat with us, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. Mama Glow Up is still in the house. Very good. SK Manly Gaming is in the house. Thank you for coming in. And David from Thrill Seeks has 881 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe even towards 885 or 90, and get them a little bit closer to the 900 that we know that they're thinking about. Anne's Cooking and More, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and yeah, it's my pleasure. I always try to leave, you have to forgive me. Sometimes I leave things that are very generic. I tend to work very quickly. I want everybody to do a better job than you ever see me do. I know I should be setting an example, but sometimes I race through things. But I always do make sure that I get through my watch later list, connect with everybody absolutely that I say I'm going to. If I'm out in somebody's live stream, I follow the instructions that I talk about here. So I connect with people with a 3-minute video, sometimes 4, 5, 6 minutes, whatever I can find. I always leave a comment of 3 sentences or more. And then, the thumbs up, of course, subscribe, turn the bell on for all creators. You know that already. And the connections, for the most part, except for Hilda DC, always stick. So, but when I'm here on Tuberchat, I watch 10-minute videos where possible, and then make sure that I leave those comments. So Anne's Cooking and More, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'm going to look at your channel next, and hopefully everybody will connect with Thrill Steaks. They've been a long-time member as well as a loyal and dedicated supporter. So Anne's Cooking and More, we've got your channel up here now. And you guys will notice that now I've added something where Battissimo should be dropping a link just to make it a little bit easier once in a while when we have super chat like that. So Anne's Cooking and More with 2,330 subscribers. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe to 2,340, a little bit closer on the road towards the 2,400 that she'll be thinking about. I'm just getting ready because the next channel we'll look at is Carolina Diamond Productions. Thank you so much for your super chat as well. Oh, actually, we already looked at your channel, so forgive me for that. Carolina Diamond Productions. So memberships can be upgraded if you want to. Just please, the only thing I ever ask is read the descriptions of what each membership includes before upgrading. So you'll see Anne's Cooking and More is fully monetized. They've got membership set up. So by clicking on this join button here, you get an idea of the different levels that they have. And by doing that, anybody that had a membership can upgrade to different levels, and each creator is going to offer different perks based on their different levels. So the only thing I ask is that you memberships and super chats are optional here. I don't do anything extra for members or super chatters. The only thing that we do is let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen sooner, but everybody has the chance to get onto the wheel and the screen if they want to. So that's done by design. But yeah, same place that you joined is where you can upgrade if you want to. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Norfolk Dashcam still in the house. We're going to get to a premiere from them in about an hour from now. So they've already got it scheduled. We are going to go for 1 more hour for sure. And at the end of that hour, we'll head over to Norfolk Dashcam and check out their compilation. Antoinette at Fun is our featured channel for today. So we will hopefully connect with that channel. And I see I put different forgive me, I feature different channels every single day here on Tuberchat based on impact and influence that I see within the community. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And you'll see right there, so Nightbot is dropping a link for Dead Soul Girl Gamer, who's our newest gold member, and that just happens every 30 minutes or so. But that's just an example. Hopefully all these robots work. One of the reasons why you see so many different robots here in the Tuberchat chat coming through, we have Battissimo, Nightbot, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements. They are all great for different reasons. I am a fan of all of them, based on different things. But as well, it's great to have more than one so that if one goes down for the day, which we have seen, you can use another one to pick up the slack for whatever they're missing. These robots, especially what you see Stream Elements doing, can make the job on your moderators a lot easier than it could be. Because you don't have to have them, I don't have to get my moderators to drop links for our copyright-free music channel, every few minutes, because the robot will just do it. So it makes it easier. That way your moderators can, you know, it's great that they're helping you, but you want them to enjoy the stream as well, right? Enjoy their time while they're there helping you and stuff like that. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Gathering Place is another creator with 1,160 or so subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe to 1,170 or so. And then we will push them a little bit closer to the 1,200 they're thinking about. Oracle Stella and Yolwa, thank you for coming back in. I think I've just about got that right now. And Phase Yoda Phase King has Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit. Very, very good. So they are very much connected on the social networks. 345 Barry, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Happy Easter Monday to you. And hopefully everybody in the chat is doing okay and enjoying their Easter weekend. Let's spin the wheel one more time. We'll get another channel ready to go. I'm going to take a break for a couple of minutes here. And when we come back, we're going to look at the how-to lady. All right, we are ready to look at the how-to lady here. This is a channel that spreads all kinds of positivity through the chat. The local family, thank you for coming in. And Carolina Diamond Productions, I did see in the chat right before I took off there for a second that you were talking about getting monetized. So it's something that we all think about. You know, everybody I think wants monetization for their channel, and different people will handle it differently when they get there. But just keep doing what you're doing, right? I have to get to know your channel a little bit better, but I promise you, as long as everybody puts out at least one quality piece of content per week, just get there as fast as you can if you're not able to do that yet. And then your channel will grow organically. You have no choice but to learn as you go. You will improve, and your channel will become more strong, more solid. We all grow as long as you do just that one thing. What we're doing here helps because it speeds things up and gives you, hopefully, really loyal and dedicated supporters that will support you over the long term, not just the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, of course. And that can really give it a push and make you grow exponentially. Excuse me, but anybody that wants to absolutely can get monetized, and try to remember it's not a race. You know, it happens when it happens. You can do things to improve and speed things up. I just don't want anybody to get, you know, too stressed out. It's hard to watch sometimes when you see other creators, and forgive me for saying it, but you might see somebody who you think is not producing as great content as you are, and they're moving faster. You know, but again, it's not a race. We're all going to move at our own pace. You do what you can to improve and move things as quickly as you can, but you will get there. When you do, the good news is as well, you have lots of other creators who are already monetized in your community. You know, even here in Tuberchat, we see it all the time. You can learn from what they're doing with their memberships, with their perks, with their super chats and everything else to decide what you want to do for your channel before you even get there. Like, for instance, not that it matters, but I happen to run other channels for other people. That's how I started on YouTube before I even started my own channels several years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago. So I had those channels to look at first and deal with their monetization before I even got to my own, so I could make better decisions for myself when I got there. Right now, as long as you're still learning, paying attention to what's going on with everybody else while you're focusing on your own content, when monetization comes, you'll be able to maximize it. That's what I wish for everybody, is to make sure that when you get there, you're maximizing your monetization. So, that's just a bunch of thoughts. Hopefully everybody is otherwise doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If anybody has mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again. And if you can, put 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message, and I will try to catch it the next time around. Keo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. The How-To Lady has 194 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that she's thinking about. It is possible that we could get this channel to 200 today. The How-To Lady is here with us for almost every live stream, always spreads all kinds of positive vibes through the chat, so I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Tamia's Vlogs and Things, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You're also new to Tuberchat. And Rock Chick Beauty, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. TWTTV is in the house. They were here earlier with Lil Red and Bunny Tracks. They've got a couple of channels going on, and hopefully everybody will connect with them on both channels, but they're here as TWTTV right now. I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel in a second here. I've got Matt's Internet on there. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs is going to come up. We've already looked at Spotless Calm, Shards of Gaming, and Lightworth Studios, Fanatic Guide, And let's spin, and we'll get some more on soon. Oh, Radical Productions, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Pardon me. Tactical, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Hopefully everybody has shared out the stream if you have the ability, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. I will appreciate that greatly. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help the stream. Even I have to be reminded from time to time when I'm on a phone, you don't lose your place. You have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Matt's Internet is back with us again. This is a channel that's already had influence in sending more friends here to Tuberchat, and I appreciate that greatly, so thank you for the shares. And then other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Ant's Cooking and More is our stream boss now, and Antoinette at Fun is our brand new featured channel. For today, we feature a channel every single day here on Tuberchat based on influence and generosity that I see within the community. And in about 45 minutes from now, we're going to go and raid Norfolk Dashcam, a dear friend of ours, for a premiere. So I'm going to move a little bit faster through channels now. But we're first going to look at Fanatic Guide. This is another channel that's relatively new to Tuberchat, but has been with us many times already. And Rock Chick Beauty, thank you so much for your super chat. For that reason, I'll put your channel up right before we spin the wheel again. And yeah, Ant's Cooking and More. That stream boss is, you know, just a gamified feature. When we talk about monetization, that's something that can be added if you use Streamlabs, and there's other systems like that out there. But what happens is anytime somebody gives a super chat or a membership, it knocks life off of the stream boss. And then the last person to knock the life out of the stream boss entirely becomes a stream boss. So it's a fun little thing. We've had that going for a couple of months now. I think everybody enjoys it. And that puts the feature on Ant's Cooking and More right now. So Fanatic Guide has 2,130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe even to 2,140 or so, and a little bit closer to the 2,200 we know that they're thinking about. They've got a lot of gaming content here, but they've also got some tutorials here. So there's information, there's stuff to be learned as well as entertained by here. Let's spin the wheel. We will get another channel up here. I meant to put Rock Chick Beauty up. So right after Rock Chick Beauty, we'll look at Kitty Mom Adventures. And Rock Chick Beauty is our friend Ori and Lucy. She is a generous creator who allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. As well, she swaps playlists with other creators and does the featured channels collaboration that we see here on the front page as well, that I talk about all the time. Hilda DC, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We looked at that channel already, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hilda DC is the latest member to join our moderator squad. And so hopefully everybody will connect with all of our moderators. You know, we talked a little bit about moderators and the role that they play in your live streams and on your channel for a while there. But it's a very important thing that I take extremely seriously, as you've all seen. So I hope everybody will connect with our moderators, because you know that now that Tuberchat has been around for almost a year, you know, these are the people who are here every single live stream for hours and hours and hours, for the most part, as often as they can be. But, you know, it's something to be said about the creators behind their channels. So I hope you'll connect with them. Rock Chick Beauty, like I said, allows people to connect in her live streams the way that we do here in Tuberchat, and then as well does the featured channels collaboration and is willing to swap playlists. Let's look at Kitty Mom Adventures now. Thank you one more time for those super chats. Kitty Mom Adventures did an interview with me just a couple of weeks ago. We were joined by Froggy Went to Knitting and a couple of other creators. She's already shown influence by sending more friends here to Tuberchat as well, including Sparkles Hope Chest and a few other friends as well. You can find the interview either on our front page, or if you search through Kitty Mom Adventures. She does a feature every Wednesday called Channel Chat, where she features a channel, and we had a 4-hour conversation about YouTube with a few other creators that joined us on a StreamYard panel. So hopefully everybody will connect with Kitty Mom Adventures and get her moving towards the 200 that we know that she's thinking about as well. I'm going to spin the wheel one more time, and then I will add some more names from the chat. Lightwear Studios is going to come up. This is another creator that's been with us. I didn't even realize how long it's been, since June of this year, this past year. So almost the whole time that Tuberchat has been around. Lightwear Studios comes in frequently. They've got 163 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We will get them moving towards the 170 that we know they're thinking about, and 200 will be right around the corner for them. And I thank everybody for hanging out, especially on an Easter Monday. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed their weekend. We did a little bit more of an Easter celebration yesterday. As you can see, if I don't usually ask everybody to go back and watch replays, but if you wanted to, you could go back tomorrow and see how we dressed up the live stream. Just the smallest bit with different backgrounds and stuff for Easter. But hopefully, other than that, everybody who's celebrating the different holidays that go on this weekend are enjoying our feature channel fun. Fun. Oh, I wonder if my mouse is giving me problems. I should get a battery warning if there's a problem on it. I'm gonna have to refresh a page and all this first. Pardon me for a second, I'll be right back. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up, and I will add some names. Alright, pardon me for that. I did say we'll spin the wheel. Let's get that done. We'll get a channel up, and I will add some names in a second here. Oh, that's why you never hear the clapping. Interesting. I wonder if you ever hear that clapping that goes on with that browser. It might not be the case. When you see that confetti, like Sam Slog's Trains and More's name came up from the wheel right now, there's a little clapping sound that happens that sometimes I hear, but I changed my audio so you can't hear it sometimes. There's a lot to think about when you're live streaming and setting up your sound and, different things that you want people to hear. It's not that it's all that complicated. It just takes a little while to get through all your different settings and things like that. Carolina Diamond Productions, thank you again for another super chat. I don't look enough at all these emojis that come through with the super stickers, but I appreciate that. It's always cute and fun to have that stuff rolling through the chat as well. So thank you for that. I appreciate your generosity. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again. I'll appreciate your patience. And leave 3 thumbs up at the beginning of the message. Hopefully it will help me see it a little bit easier. Bonnie Got Knits and More is 13 away from a goal. 13's a bit of a stretch here in Tuberchat to get to right away in one day. The reason why is because if you're here for a full 2 to 2.5 hours that we usually live stream, you can meet 8 to 10 people per hour, but any more than that, and what will happen is YouTube will likely take all or most of your subscriptions away the next day. It's just too fast because you got to be watching videos that are at least 3, 4, 5 minutes long and leaving a meaningful comment. So you can see, even if it took you 6 or 7 minutes to meet somebody and get the connection completely solid here and come back into the chat, you can only meet 8 to 10 people. And Bonnie Got Knits and More, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that generosity as well. You're all knocking life off of our stream boss today. I do have to get some names up here, so let's get them going. Let's get Dalciso Bruno. I see Deserted Place in Scotland with Mr. Lynch. A slight name change there, but it's good to see you here. Mama Glow Up's been with us for a while. Miner Zach123's been with us almost for the whole live stream, as a matter of fact. Let me get Mama Glow Up in there. I have to type it. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has been an extremely loyal and dedicated supporter. And Carolina Diamond Productions, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Let's see what you guys are sending through the chat here. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. And Teresa Starship, thank you for coming in. Bonnie Got Knit Some More, thank you again for that. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. I got to get you onto the wheel right away. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll get another channel up here. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has 1,140 or so subscribers. We're watching this channel grow. I'm hoping we can get them moving a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that he's thinking about. Shards of Gaming is coming up right now. I'm going to move quickly through channels now because we've got just over a half an hour to go. And for those of you who haven't been here for the end of a Tuberchat live stream in the last little while, I always leave the chat running for about 3 or 4 minutes when we're finished so that everybody can clean up their connections and stuff like that. And then today we'll head over to Norfolk Dashcam for a premiere. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thanks for coming in. He always shares for us. Oh, lost 10 people last night. Yeah, another purge, I guess, is happening. JetLife777, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with Tuberchat from the very beginning and always shares for us. JetLife777 is with us as well. We've got you on the wheel now. Let me spin. Shards of Gaming has 133 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards maybe even 135 or 140 that they're thinking about today. And as you can see, yeah, there is some Mario and Minecraft content here for everybody to enjoy when you connect with Shards of Gaming. And we're going to look at JetLife777 in another second here. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. Tiki Cooks TV says they always watch the full length of longer videos. That's why it always sticks. Yes, that's the benefit of 2 devices. You're right. Yeah, if you are lucky enough to have a extra phone, or you can open another window on a browser, stuff like that, it makes it a lot easier. But my analytics tell me that Tuberchat, it might be as high as 60 or 70% of people are on a phone. So the other thing is that I always mention you should start a conversation with somebody in the chat when you're connecting with them. Make sure they're paying attention and, you know, ready to connect, because it's very possible a lot of people are going out and coming back into the chat during the time that they're here. It's very possible for people to miss your messages. We don't want that. Red Hot Reactions, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And yeah, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. The Purge is hammering everybody. It's you know, we talk about it every day. JetLife777 is coming up right now. This is a channel I talk about all the time because everybody was drawn to this as soon as they came into the Tuberchat community many months ago. They've been a member for a while now and a loyal and dedicated supporter, of course. But you can see there's a bit of variety here, but from the thumbnails you see a lot of you know, attractive looking content here for everybody to check out. Dalciso Bruno, anyone who likes sci-fi, I'll bet you'll find a good amount of people here in the chat. But you know, for the most part, everybody here is expecting to connect to each other more for the creators than the content itself. And what you'll find is that you'll be taking people who otherwise may have not ever found your content or been searching for it, will all of a sudden become true fans of the content that you're putting out, and will be looking forward to seeing the things that you're you know, exposing for everybody on your channel and stuff like that. So That's just a thought, but hopefully that's the case. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the time they're spending here and meeting lots of friends and family members. And pardon me, there's Norfolk Dashcam right there. We're going to join them in a while for Premiere. And Willow's Creation, yeah, lost a few last night as well. Tuberchat must have. I'm not paying as much attention to the numbers now. You'll probably find yourself not paying attention to the numbers as much after you're monetized. That's not for sure. I'm just saying maybe. Because the numbers go up and down between likes, watch hours, views, subscribers, all kinds. YouTube is constantly playing games with everybody. And then save a 10-minute video to watch later. Yeah, Thrill Seeks. So what Thrill Seeks is talking about is when I describe how we connect here, we always use a 3-minute video, 3, 4, or 5-minute video to connect with. But what I also suggest, and I haven't been mentioning it enough lately, is that you can also add a second video into your watch later list. That you can run anytime. You can just like even let that run while you go to bed or something. The purpose is that you want to show YouTube that you cared so much about that creator's content that you went back for a second video already. That can do wonders for the algorithm, as you can imagine as well. Dalciso Runo, are you asking what my name is? I just noticed you say what's his name. You guys know my name is Kevin K. Kevin and then Kaye is the last name. You'll see Stream Elements will drop that in the chat once in a while, because I don't keep the thing on the screen that's got my name on it like StreamYard usually does. I don't know if that's what you're asking, so forgive me if I'm wrong. I just noticed you asked that question and assumed. Here's Mr. Fulton Mraz. So they just got back from Tennessee. This is a dear friend of Tuberchat, somebody I've been connected to for probably a year and a half now. They've been with me on my personal channel as well as here in Tuberchat, and we're one of the first creators to be featured. They always share. They're extremely generous in that way, and they do a lot of interviews on their channel with other YouTubers. So 1,910 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe towards the 2K that they're officially on the road for. Oh, thank you, Dalciso Bruno. I appreciate that. Pardon me, my voice has probably had it by now. I didn't, you know, for those of you who haven't live streamed yet, what you might find is that when you start live streaming, you tend to like scream at either the phone or the microphone or the computer or whatever it is. You talk much louder. I don't know why that is. It seems we all do it. And sometimes by the end of the weekend, this is the 5th live stream I've done this weekend, as well as a couple of failed attempts on Friday. And boy, has my voice ever been through a bit of a workout. But yeah, I try to calm that down. It's something to be mindful of. Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA, for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I'll appreciate that greatly. And then what you'll find, sometimes people do outdoor live streaming, like on location and stuff like that. You have to be careful if you're going to do that in like a restaurant or a populated place where other people are enjoying themselves. You just don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable, right, and get into issues with filming people. But when you do, you also have to be mindful of the fact that you may speak louder. And, you know, I've been caught with that where I had somebody, you know, they were at least polite enough to wait until I was just about done. But they literally said, like, hey, are you almost done? Because you're, like, yelling the whole time. I didn't mean to do that, right? So when I get a table at a restaurant now, if I'm going to be live streaming, then I try to face a corner, like try to have the background. To me, first of all, it's better for content. But then as well, you're yelling away from everybody, if that's the case. But we're all mindful of it. You do that because you have a bad mic and you've been told people can't hear you, Shards of Gaming. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into this stuff, right? When we talk about microphones and this and that. I have a list in our description. It's hard for me to show you this right now. I have a microphone, a Razer Siren X or whatever. I'd love to show you, but my wires are all tangled right now. But I have an equipment list in the description of Tuberchat, so if you wanted to go and see the different things that I use. I love the microphone. It's great. I actually have two of them. I have one that's the microphone and the other one that's got a ring light on it as well. And I haven't used that as much, but these are things to think about, right? And they all work differently, and you got to get the right one for your phone or the right one for your computer and decide whether you want those lavalier mics that hook onto your shirt and stuff like that, or you tend to put your mic right up close so you don't need to project as much. I wish I could learn to start speaking a little bit less loudly, right? Not quietly, but just a little less loudly. This is Radical Productions. They've been with Tuberchat for a long time. They're doing some community awareness, particularly about homelessness on their channel. Hopefully everybody will get a chance to check them out. They are just flying, as you can see, with 4,700 subscribers now. What makes me happy is we see channels at this level still coming back to grow, because you never know when those magical friends are going to come. You know, when you think about the top supporters for your own channel and your own community, the people who come back constantly to watch your videos, the ones who are always there, you never know when you're going to meet that next one, right? And so it always makes me happy to see channels that are growing so fast and doing so solidly, and then still coming back to grow and doing the things that they need. Try to get a, oh, I don't know about that. I forget what those things are called. There's a, I don't know if that's quite the right name, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but those blue microphones are popular. I like the, I love my Siren. I bought it by accident because I heard one of my Tuberchat live streams from months ago, and I couldn't believe how bad the audio was. So I said, I got to get a microphone right away. And I just went out and bought the first one, and it was, you know, full price and all this, which I don't usually do. But I'm so happy to have it now. And then I got another one afterwards as well. Mama Glow Up, see you in a bit. Yes, thank you. We are looking at Life Through Our Eyes 303. So apparently this was the channel, and she looked back. I have to look back, but it is a channel that was featured on episode number 37. So about 150 episodes ago here on Tuberchat. That's how long Life Through Our Eyes 303 has been with us, and actually since much earlier than that, because it takes a few weeks usually to get featured on Tuberchat. And I do that based on generosity and influence that I see within the community. Internet at Fun is our featured channel for today. If you want an example of what I'm talking about, we feature these channels across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. Sure, SM58 is the killer microphone. Dalciso Runo, I've been lucky to own a few of those over my lifetime. The SM58 is always the go-to microphone for especially PAs and you know, DJs and things like this. And when you get into live bands and stuff like that, the SM57 from Shure is a staple as well. Red Hot Reactions, anyone using an S-Range Samsung with Pro Video mode, you can use a Bluetooth headset as a radio mic. Very cool. Used to use Galaxy Buds. It's interesting, all the different things. This is one of the things that I really love, is the idea of sharing this information with each other within the chat, right? We can all learn from each other and then make better decisions for our content and our channels, even our equipment. Life Through Our Eyes 303, 1,330 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that we know that they're thinking about. Let's get Dalciso Runo up here right now off of the wheel and see what they got going on for us. 614 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther and get them moving towards the 620 that they're thinking about, a little bit closer to the 700 that is on the horizon for them. Minerzak123, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, I'll put your channel up before I spin the wheel again. I thought I had your channel on the wheel, so forgive me for that, but that's okay. We would have rushed you up to the front anyway. That's another channel that's been back with Tuberchat again and again. They're here with us frequently, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. I'll get some more names soon. Oh, Norfolk Dashcam is asking if anybody got the 30-minute notification about their premiere that's coming up. We're going to be rating that in about 25 minutes from now. But we always wonder about these notifications, right? How many go out? I can tell you that Tuberchat is lucky because of what this channel is and what it does, I have an extremely high number of people who put the notification bell on and who turn on notifications for their whole channel. My numbers are like through the roof on that, right? But that it makes sense because, you know, Tuberchat can only live stream a few times a week. You want to make sure you can get there if you're somebody who enjoys the time here. But those notifications, we never know if they work. And so many times you can almost tell at the beginning of your live streams or your premieres and stuff whether the notifications went off by how many people are coming in, right? Oh, those you can see on the banner are your short stories. Very, very cool. Delciso Runo, partially blind, own voices author. There you go. Okay, so I've got to get to know this channel a little bit better, but hopefully everybody will get a chance to have a look at this channel when you connect with them. And here we go. So you've got some serious material here. Some audiobooks that you've put into videos here. So I'm looking forward to getting to know this channel a little bit better. So thank you again. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I will start moving a little bit faster through channels now that we are going to move it in another 20 minutes or so. Mama Glow Up is another channel that's been with us several times. With 600, oh, is this the right channel? Yes, Mama Glow Up. I thought we were already connected. Unless this is another glitch. We saw this from Hilda DC today. Let me look through your videos for a second here. Oh, no, okay, maybe not. I might be wrong about that. I thought we were already connected. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'll do is after the live stream today in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as you see me do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm spinning the wheel again and we'll get just vlogging life up here. This is a channel that's in the chat with us right now. They happen to be a gold member and they have been for a while. They're an extremely generous and loyal and dedicated supporter, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. You will see that they get that guaranteed feature that I talk about all the time with those slides at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, as well as their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen as well. With 510 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther so that they can get moving towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I am going to get some more channels onto the wheel here. Oh, did I not? Sorry, I meant to put Minerzak123. I am so sorry. I don't know how I think I'm racing too far here. Minerzak123 will be the next channel that we look at. Okay, sorry, we'll get that channel up in a second. I'm so sorry for that. I got distracted for a second. Travel Around, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Vanessa Ogumwali, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another channel that's been with us many times before. Let me see what I can do about getting some more names here. Red Hot Reactions. Manly Gaming is coming up. SK Manly Gaming. Teresa Starship. Willow's Creations. You've seen recently Stream Elements drops that link every once in a while for the copyright-free music channel. So that's a work in progress. It's an experiment that I'm working on that is making all the music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat here available for everybody as copyright-free music to use in your videos as well. Teresa Starship has 192 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We want to get her rolling towards the 200. It's so close for her right now. I don't think we can get you there quite today, but if you keep working after you've been to Tuberchat today, you'll likely find yourself hitting 200 anytime now. Antoinette at Fun is still in the house. That's our featured channel for today. And the Espinars, are you still here with us too? I see Scratch and Pete reaching out to you. I'm going to have to refresh my page and make sure. And Teresa Starship, again, has been with us several times now. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. We all know what it's like to hit milestones of different kinds, but they've got 200 coming right around the corner for them. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit closer today and get them right up against the line. StreamYard is free. Shards of Gaming, by the way. You can pay for another... you can pay for another pardon me, they have a premium version, but you don't have to use it. So Tuberchat used to use the paid version of StreamYard for a long time, and then I switched to Streamlabs. They cost about the same, so I switched to Streamlabs. On my personal channel, once in a while I use StreamYard, but I just use the free version. And you can stream up to, I think, 20 hours a month or something like that for free on StreamYard. So it gives everybody the chance to try it and see if you really like it before you think about whether you need the extras that come along with paying for it. But StreamYard does a great job. We see it all the time. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs is coming up. That's a channel that's back with us for almost every live stream now, I think. So we'll have another look at this channel and see what they got going on for us today. With 135 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We might be able to get them towards the... yeah, we're looking at Deborah Finney Spirit Orbs. Hopefully we can get her over 140 right now, or close to it, and then 200 is not going to be too far away for her, of course. Oh, Minerzach123, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, how many times have I done that to you already? I specifically set it up to look at it twice already. I'm so sorry for that. Minerzach123, that's a channel that's been back with us again and again and again, and I'm sorry, just please forgive me for that, and thank you for reminding me. I wish you didn't have to do that, but thank you for doing that. If anybody sees me make a mistake like that, I hope you'll give me a nudge. I certainly get as mad at myself as anybody does for making mistakes like that. I do appreciate your super chat very much, so forgive me for that. Minerzach123, we've got you on here now. So 105 subscribers, so they've got their 100 locked in. We know that the climb to 100 is the hardest part for a lot of creators these days. One of the things you can do for creators when you find a channel that's under 100, you can really do this for anybody under 1,000, is leave a comment on their discussion tab. And we've done that a while back. But hopefully this channel, everybody will connect with them if you haven't already, and we'll push them a little bit farther, get them moving on the road towards the 200 that they're thinking about. And thank you again, Minerzach123. And yeah, Delciso Bruno. I hate when I do that, but it's great when you have, you know, a community like I'm lucky to have here in the Tuberchat community where, you know, there's a little bit of patience and this and that. I appreciate it. Everybody knows I'm not the greatest for keeping up with the chat. And we did just have some nonsense come in right in that second as well. So I'll use that for an excuse, and forgive me for that. But it's, you know, it's something else keeping up with chats. That's why I talk about, like, a friend of ours, Jack Dawson, who was here earlier today. In his live stream, he does a spectacular job of keeping up with the chat, as well as, you know, doing the other things he's doing on his live stream. So there's a lot that goes into it, and hopefully everybody over time continues to improve. And you know, we see on TV and movies, you'll see a lot of people, especially in reality shows, they'll say, oh, I learned a lot about myself. And you know, that's the same thing when you're doing your live streaming or making your videos, and you learn a little bit about your own tendencies so that you can improve as time goes on. Yeah. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up, and one more time, MinerZach123. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, Dalciso Runo. So yeah, I'm not anywhere like that. I just have my vision's not as great as it was. That's not what it is with keeping up in the chat. It's because I talk too much. I get into these long speeches, and then I take my eyes off the chat for a bit, and I miss a few things that go on. I'm gonna get glasses soon. I've already been to the doctor, got a prescription. I should have been wearing glasses my whole life, and for whatever reason I don't, but I'll get that handled soon, and then hopefully things will improve. Willow's Creations has 287 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther, maybe towards 290 or so, and we'll get this channel moving towards the 300. That's going to be right around the corner for them. Am I right that you had a couple of channels? Because you came in with another one. You came in with another channel, Willows, earlier. Am I right about that? I don't see it in the chat right now. But that's okay. Anybody's willing to come, or anybody's welcome to come in with more than one channel if you have them. The only thing I ever ask is everybody treats them separately, but everybody seems to always do that anyway. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Let's spin the wheel. I got to start moving it because we've got a premiere coming up in about 10 minutes. I will leave this chat running for about 3 or 4 minutes after we're done so everybody can clean up their connections. We'll be able to go over to Norfolk Dashcam. They may have some people over there that are not like from the Tuberchat community, so you just want to be aware when we go over there that we can still continue connecting, but you'll want to feel people out first if you don't recognize their name, because there's other people there that will probably be just there to enjoy the content. And thank you so much, Just Vlogging Life. I always appreciate your generosity, and when you come in, I appreciate your support. Life with Joyce, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, yes, Willow's Kitchen. There you go. Yes, Willow's Kitchen was the other channel. This is SK Manly Gaming. I will try to remember to put that up the next time we have your channel up. Willow's Creations. Paper Chased Me, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I thought I saw another channel just sneak in here as well. Did I? Or am I wrong about that? Maybe we're okay. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody or anything in the chat. Ant's cooking them more. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get like a few pairs of glasses, right? I'm gonna get computer glasses as well as regular ones. I'm nearsighted, right? So anything farsighted. Everything is fine farsighted, but when I put something close to me, like, you know, I'm getting old enough now that trying to read a credit card becomes a struggle. I have to get people to read things for me, or I have to use the magnifying glass on my phone and stuff. And we'll get that fixed. One of the things that glasses can do as well, or contacts or whatever, when you improve your eyesight like that, it can help you concentrate. So we'll see if that has any effect as well. Maybe make you even more productive. Let's look at Red Hot Reactions right now. And we'll be able to get through a few more channels before we head off for our raid, which I will get set up as well. Red Hot Reactions has 211 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther and get them rolling on that road towards 300. And okay, is that a new channel that's coming into Tuberchat? Dogs R Us, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, we'll look at your channel before I spin the wheel again here. And other than that, I think we're doing okay. Thank you for that. I don't know yet if that's a brand new channel for us. Dogs Are Us. Have we seen you in Tuberchat before, or is this the first time you're coming in? Forgive me for not being certain, but we're going to look at your channel in a second. Like I said, Red Hot Reactions has been with us again and again, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And let's look at Dogs Are Us right now, and I'll add a couple more channels to the screen. We're only going to be able to look at about 4 more, and then we'll head off for our raid. I will drop the link as soon as we get here. Let me see if I can find this channel a little bit easier by doing a Dogs Are Us. Is that you right there? I just want to meet. Oh, sent by Carolina Diamond. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is you right at the top here, and that's why Carolina Diamond comes up in your search results. Interesting, because you got them featured on your channel. Very good. Thank you so much for coming in. This is a new connection for Tuberchat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is get to one of your latest videos, this 14-minute one here. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe, and then I will put your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat now and you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up next, and thank you one more time, Dogs Are Us, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Makeup Mom and Son, let's get you up onto the screen here. This is another generous creator who is a loyal and dedicated supporter and has been with us for quite some time. And hopefully everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. With 423 subscribers, we can probably push her a little bit farther towards the 430 that she's thinking about, a little bit closer on the road towards 500. And I'm just going to add another couple of names here. We've only going to have time for a few more. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Oh, sorry. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch. Went through a recent name change. Life with Joyce. SK Manly Gaming. Did we look at your channel already? I can't remember for the life of me if we did. And Tiki Cooks TV has been with us, I think, for the whole live stream. So we'll spin, we'll see who's coming up. Look at the luck there. As soon as I put Tiki Cooks TV on, they come up. And we don't know how many subscribers they have right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking for. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different kinds. Thank you, SK Manly Gaming. Yeah, forgive me for that. Rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. And thank you, Shards of Gaming, for reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. Yes, if you haven't already given a thumbs up, they really do help the stream. I'll appreciate it greatly. So Tiki Cooks TV obviously has a lot of delicious content on their channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. I'm just dropping a link in the chat here for a Tuberchat raid, and I will pin that to the chat so you can get to it easily. If everybody wants to hit that link when you're ready and head over to Norfolk Dashcam for a premiere that they have going on in a few more minutes, about 5 minutes. I'll leave this chat running so that we can continue to clean up our connections, but you'll be free to go and connect over there as well. And then again, just be mindful that a couple of people who are there may not be from the Tuberchat community, so you want to just make sure that everybody's willing to connect before trying. Have Cheetah Will View, have Cheetah Will View. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And there you go. Yeah, Makeup Mom and Son. It's interesting when you start talking about the road to 500, and you remember a couple hundred before that. Let's get Moz 6510 models up here. And we'll look at this channel and see what they got going on for us today. And Mod 6510 model, most 6510 models was featured this weekend actually on Tuberchat. We feature a different channel every single day here, and today's channel is Antoinette at Fun. Phasio to Phase King is going to come up as well. And like I said, I dropped that link, so if everybody can just say Tuberchat Raid as you hit that and get in there. Make sure, please give me a thumbs up on the way out, and give Norfolk Dashcam a thumbs up on the way in. They really do help the stream. It'll help the premiere. And yeah, thank you, Willow's Creations. I tend to leave the chats available on the replays here in Tuberchat in case there was anybody you missed. You can go back and get them. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch. Just went through a slight name change, but I'm liking it, so hopefully it's going to work out for you. Let's get them up on the screen, see what they got going on. With 39 subscribers, we know that channels under 100 are getting hit hardest by the purging and glitching that's going on. Sparkles Hope Chest, thank you for coming in. Never late. I appreciate every moment that you come in to Tuberchat. Does changing your name affect the links on your channel? No, it does. It shouldn't, unless you're specifically... not your channel link, forgive me. If you've got other links that are out there, use other services and stuff, they could slightly break, but changing the name should not, because your channel has a unique number. Sometimes it's numbers and letters together, but it's a long number or letters, like we see up here. If I don't know whether you can see this, if you're on a phone, maybe not, but when you type into a computer browser, you'll see your channel's identifier up here. So changing the name doesn't matter. So it shouldn't break your links or anything like that. It's just that for a week or two, you might have trouble in the search results if your name is not almost exactly the way that it was. Deserted Places in Scotland with Mr. Lynch just rearranged the words, so they'll have an easy time. They'll still come up first. Life with Joyce, thanks for coming back in. We're going to look at Phasio to Phase King right now. This is another channel that's back with us pretty much every day here on Tuberchat. And we'll look at one more channel, which will be Life with Joyce. We'll spin just for fun. And then we'll all head over to Norfolk Dashcam for their premiere, which will be starting in a couple of minutes. This chat will continue just for a couple minutes, so you can clean up your connections if you need to. And then you can head over there. Just please say Tuberchat Raid when you get there. We all know that premieres take 2 minutes to start, so we should be right on time here. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you've spent. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here on Tuberchat. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed their Easter weekend. Keep in mind, at the end of this month is our 1-year anniversary, and about a week after that will be episode number 200 of Tuberchat, and we'll have a very special live stream that day. Oh, you just added writer to the name. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Dalciso Bruno. And... let's spin just for fun. Phasio to Phase King has 2,350 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well, towards 2,400. Dogs R Us is talking about sharing playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to share playlists with each other, swap, for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you're certainly free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Let's look at Life with Joyce right now. I'm going to drop the link for our premiere with Norfolk Dashcam one more time. And hopefully everybody will say Tuberchat Raid when you get over there. And I will appreciate that, and I know they will too. Make sure to give them a thumbs up on the way in. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up on the way out. This is Life with Joyce with 347 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer towards the 350 that they're thinking about. Thanks again, everybody, for the time that you've spent. You know, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here. And then hopefully everybody will have a great week, and we will see you back again hopefully on Friday. Thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.